what the hell last show who brought in who. I usually make a list, and then I give him a call. I'm like, hey, so and so, you can you hook me up? I'll hook you up. Blah blah blah. You know the deal.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. So so you got nothing coming up for July. We said Warriors of Wrestling's coming up on the 14th. We had my stuff with Nikolai Volkov on the 21st. I ask everybody, support independent wrestling because it's, these guys and girls are giving up their life and limb to entertain the fans for not a lot of money. So, go out there and support. Buy gimmick. Buy T-shirts. Buy 8x10s. Take a photo with them. Things along that. Oh, Phil, you big dummy. I'm not saying that. So the last topic that I wanted to talk about, and I kind of wanted the other two on the air for this too, but they're not, so whatever. Back in the old WCW days and even some events at WWE, you can see them on YouTube and stuff like that. When fans jump the guardrail and they try to get in the ring, or they do get in the ring. Now, do you think...
Oh, yeah.
Now, do you think the wrestlers have the right to put their hands on these people? And I'm not talking about self-defense.
No, not at all.
I'm not talking about if the guy goes over and tries to hug him or takes a swing at a wrestler. I'm talking about they just trying to jump in the ring to be stupid, jump up and down, be an asshole. Like, do you think that wrestlers should be able to punch them, throw them on the floor, kick them in the face, trying to get in, or do you or security should let security do their job?
Let security do their job.
Right. I agree with that as well. I mean, some people have different opinions. People will say, well, you don't know, you've never been in the ring and have somebody. But you know what? I compare it to this. You see jackasses run onto the field at baseball all the time. All the time. Okay? What happens? They get chased by security, they get tackled and arrested and escorted out by security. Players do very little. Sometimes they'll get in their way, or they'll throw their glove on the floor to try to trip them, but they'll never put their hands and physically, put someone down. Because now you take a chance that this person turns around and sues you. So why, I don't, that's just my opinion. I don't think people should put their hands on. They jump the guardrail, let security do their job. If security doesn't get to them before they get in the ring, then get out of the ring. Let security do their job. Get out of the ring. You can't get back in the ring once security does their job? I mean, come on. I don't know. I mean, it happened a lot in WCW. A lot. It doesn't happen that much, but there was a WWE show that I went to that had happened. And he thought he was being called into the ring. And I think it was by Randy Orton. And he ran over to him, and Orton kind of did a kick slide and kicked the guy in the head trying to get in the ring. I just think too risky. Don't do stuff like that. I have to disagree. Simon Davis said that once they get in the ring, it's fair game because you don't know if they're going to harm you. That's why I said get out of the ring. If you see somebody that you don't know that doesn't belong there, get out of the ring. Let security do their job. You can always get back in the ring and finish doing what you're doing. I just feel that everybody's so sue happy these days that you get into the ring and you put your hands on them, self-defense or not, it's going to be a lawsuit. And nobody needs that black eye. WWE, ROH, WCW, Impact, none of these wrestling companies need that black eye. And the state of New Jersey doesn't have a self-defense law. So if you punch somebody that attacks you, they can sue you. So you can't shoot somebody that comes in your house. There's no self-defense law. Only thing they tell you to do is get out, call the cops, or lock yourself in a room and call the cops. So you got to be careful. Every state's different, but why take that chance? Your first instinct shouldn't be to kick somebody in the face. It should be to protect yourself and get the fuck out of harm's way. If there's a car coming, do you try to kick the car that almost ran you over? Or do you get out of the way?
No. I'll get out of the way.
You try to mud stomp that car? Oh, man.
Oh, God.
So that's pretty much it. So anyway, we'll close it at that. And Richie and I talked off the air about the fact that a text that came to him of a claim was actually false. That it's actually on Facebook for all to see. So everybody can everybody can look for themselves before it's deleted. But I do have the screenshot, so I know I'm not going crazy. It did say exactly what I said it said. But again, I'm not looking to get into arguments with people. I'm just stating the obvious. You know, there's always suggestions out there from people that are bullshit and absolute stupid. But for every one, there is people out there with good suggestions. But talking to them like they're stupid or treating them like they're retarded is not winning fans. You're not going to get people to come to the show, new people to come to the show when you talk to them like that. And it doesn't matter who it is. You're a better man by turning the cheek and ignoring the situation. And that's pretty much it. You know, James listened to me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the time he gave me. And, you know, I hope some of it gets taken to heart and things get changed. And I hope for everybody in October that the show is great. You know, I don't know what our future is when it comes to 2019 for that show. For all I know, I might not even be invited back. I don't know. Time will tell. I might not go. If my new stance on the whole situation after this past Legends is if I don't have somebody that I know is going to help me, that people want to see, that's new and fresh and different, then I'm not going to do the show. It's just not worth my entire weekend. It's not just a money investment, folks. It's an entire weekend of me giving away my time between picking people up at the airport, doing seminars, conventions on Saturdays, wrestling shows on Saturdays, wrestling stores on Sundays, another trip to the airport. So by the time I get home, it's halfway through Sunday and my entire weekend is shot. So that's more than a money investment. That's time. And time is money. Period. And I think you agree with that, Rich.
Exactly.
So
I definitely do.
Well, I appreciate you giving me a call, Rich, and I appreciate you staying on longer than the other two dopes. So.
Yeah, it's all right. I got nothing else better to do on an hour and 40-minute ride home, and now that I'm home, I'm going to sit down and have some dinner with my wife.
There you go. Enjoy. I will talk to you soon.
Thank you, sir, and thanks for having me on. We'll talk soon.
You got it, man. Take care. That was RDP of Richie DeGreg Promotions. Check him out on Facebook. And, yeah. That conversation, Phil, was stress-free with RDP. I will say that. All right, folks, I ask, I plead, I beg that you please help control the nitwit population and have your friends spayed or neutered. On behalf of my guests, Joey B. Joe Bellini of Warriors of Wrestling, Dave Mooch of MZ Promotions, and Richie D. Gregorio of RDP Promotions, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. I feel like we got a lot out there this week. And also, I'm very happy to announce that Eric Bischoff will be joining myself, my team, and Thunder Rosa at WrestleCon 2019 in New York City. So, folks, take care. We'll see you next week as we try to continue this hot streak of shows with topics that people want to talk about. Take care, folks.
To see